A Pennsylvania politician has found out after posting a video mimicking Elon Musk's infamous hand gesture that he had made at Trump's inauguration. So this is Laura Smith, who's a Republican in Montgomery County. Now, she resigned as a supervisor of Towamencin Township on Saturday after posting this video to TikTok.
Just checking in on my friends who are struggling this week. My heart goes out to you. Hope you're doing okay.
And there it is. Oh, no, my heart goes out to you. Definitely a reference to Elon. Okay. Now, following the video's release, two of Smith's colleagues on the township board condemned her post, Philadelphia ABC affiliate WPVI, calling it, quote, repugnant, and pointing out its blatant anti-Semitism. But later on, Smith, she was like, oh, no, that was not a Nazi salute. She told Philadelphia NBC affiliate WCAU in a statement that her video had been, quote, greatly mischaracterized. Really? Watch it again. Mischaracterized. Right. She said, quote, I abhor racism, anti-Semitic, or discrimination in any fashion or form, and my record as a township supervisor attests to my commitment to treat all people with dignity and respect. Right. No, it's pretty clear that what she was doing, okay? Very, very, very clear. You could all see it. Now, she then later removed the clip because she didn't want to give offense. So, wait, if it was mischaracterized and it wasn't actually a Nazi salute, then how could this give offense? And why remove it? And by the way, what made you think that doing this was a good idea in the first place? I will tell you, it's because she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing, okay? And didn't think that she was going to, get in trouble for it. It's just like that high-profile banker who, after Trump won, he's like, oh, thank goodness I can say slurs again. I feel so free. Well, now you have people like this that feel very much free to show you what they really are. Okay? And that's it. And by the way, speaking of free and who they are, Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk knew what he was doing. However, one of his old friends, Philip Lowe, says, well, hold on. Elon Musk, I don't think he's actually a Nazi. Even though he did a Nazi salute, he's not a Nazi. So let me read what he wrote. Quote, he is something much better or much worse, depending on how you look at it. Oh, that's already not a good opening here. He says, Nazis believe that an entire race was above everyone else. Elon believes he is above everyone else. He believes he has all the solutions. All this talk about getting to Mars to maintain the light of consciousness or all about free speech absolutism is actually BS. Elon knowingly feeds people to manipulate them. Everything Elon does is about acquiring and consolidating power. That is why he likes far-right parties, because they are easier to control. Oh, okay. So that's starting to make some sense. He said Elon did 2 Nazi salutes. He did them for 5 main reasons. 1, he was concerned that the Nazi wing of the MAGA movement, under the influence of Steve Bannon, would drive him away from Trump. Okay. He was upset that he had to go to Israel and Auschwitz to make up for agreeing with a Nazi sympathizer online and wanted to reclaim his power, just like when he told advertisers to go F themselves. Okay. There are some Jews he actually hates, like Sam Altman. I believe that's the OpenAI person. He enjoys a good thrill and knew exactly what he was doing. And 5, his narcissistic self was hoping that the audience would reflect his abject gesture back to him, thereby showing complete control and dominion over it and increasing his leverage over Trump. That did not happen. Bottom line, he writes, Elon is not a Nazi, but he did give 2 Nazi salutes, which is completely unacceptable. So, look, those are compelling points, actually. I do believe that Musk sees himself as some sort of weird savior of humanity. And there's a certain logic to him using fascism as a vehicle to do it. Now, of course, I think it's completely bonkers to believe yourself to be a sole savior of humanity, especially when you're going down the route of fascism, okay, in order to do it. But, I mean, somebody who is a megalomaniac, I don't understand them, but I could see it. All right. So, again, compelling points, right? I think that's a good enough explanation for now as to why he's doing Nazi salutes, other than maybe actually just is a Nazi. I don't know. He certainly is cozying up with the German far-right party, the AfD, which, by the way, when he was in Germany, he said, oh, you know that whole Holocaust thing, the World War II thing? Maybe you ought to feel, stop feeling so guilty about that as a country. Quote, frankly, there's too much of a focus on past guilt, and we need to move beyond that. Children should not be guilty of the sins of their parents, let alone their parents, their great-grandparents. Look, it's not about you personally feeling guilty, okay? It is about the collective guilt of a country who did horrible things and trying to remember that so that it does not happen again. Then he also said, quote, it's good to be proud of German culture and German values and not to lose that in some sort of multiculturalism that dilutes everything. Okay, look, again, there's nothing wrong with German culture, nothing wrong with German values. German people are pretty good people, right? That said, right, when you start talking about but multiculturalism is coming in to dilute it, that's Nazi talk, all right? That's what it is. Now, the richest man in the world is repeating this stuff, all right? And that is it's clear dog whistling, all right? Except that it's not just a dog whistle, it's a human whistle. We can all hear it, right? It's very, very open now. Now, getting back to Smith, on Sunday, she announced her resignation. So she effed around, and now she found out. She has announced her resignation on the Towamencin Township website to allow the township to move forward without the encumbrance of the fallout of my video. She done went and canceled herself. Township officials, in response, said the Board of Supervisors intends to accept her resignation and that the board cannot and will not tolerate such conduct. I wonder when she'll be up for a Trump cabinet appointment. But what's really funny about this is, the people that were defending Elon Musk's statement, it's a Roman salute. Yes, that's all it was. This wasn't a Nazi salute at all. It wasn't so bad. So people challenged him and said, okay, well, hey, if it's not so bad, then why don't you do it in public? Why don't you see what happens? Well, she did it. And she found out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.